There's a lot of content creators out there who talk about the importance of journalism. Budge, not journalism, journaling. We're not even 5 seconds into this video and I'm already screwing up. But there is a large amount of people out there who promote daily journaling as a way to reduce anxiety, to build up creativity, and overall stay more organized with your thoughts and ideas. Now, I am a mess of a guy. I'm not organized at all, and I kind of get by just keeping all my thoughts in my head and praying I remember everything I need to do. I've always felt the way I do things was good enough, and it was just my brain's weird way of doing things. Honestly, the more that I think about it, the more that I feel that I am just making excuses for being lazy. I mean, I'm a mess. I'm unconcentrated. I forget things all the time. I mean, there is clearly something I'm doing wrong. So you know what? Screw it. I got nothing to lose. Let's try doing a journal. So ladies and gentlemen, here's the plan. We get some gosh dang sick journaling equipment, and with our journaling materials, we will be journaling daily for 7 days. My plan for this daily journaling is that I'm gonna be writing down my plans for the days and just generally reflecting on what's going on in life and seeing if that helps me kind of like find my flow, you know, be more productive and all of that. And hopefully from this daily journaling, I will have fixed my life. And with this pretty much perfect plan now set in place, I guess the only thing left to do is get to journaling. You know, I realized that whenever I add a date into one of these videos, it makes you all see how ridiculously long it takes me to edit these. But you guys are fine. It's okay. You guys forgive me. When it came to actually writing the journal, I went in largely without a plan. I really just wrote down whatever thought came to my mind. I don't think what I was writing was very coherent, but that also wasn't really the point. I just wanted to dump all the random things that I was thinking about onto a piece of paper. On top of this reflection though, I decided to write out a to-do list for myself, with the hope that writing it down would help me hold myself accountable for what I needed to do. I don't necessarily know if this is going to be helpful, but you know, when I write all my plans out in the journal like this, the list of things to do seems less daunting, which is gonna make it even more embarrassing when I inevitably don't get like any of it done. But it seems less daunting now, which is nice. With the to-do list completed, I was ready to end my journaling for the day. But having so much blank space on the page almost felt wrong in a way. So looking for inspiration, I got up to walk around and saw this.
Thank you for the content, Val.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, I got a dog. And so I snapped a picture, printed it out, brought it down to the journal so I could cut it out, and then bang. Look at that, I mean, it looks so much more complete. I also kind of just needed an excuse to use the white pen that I bought, and this was kind of like the only way I could think of using it. And with that, I guess you can say I'm a journalist. Didn't even need to get a degree for it. Netflix, please, just give me a comedy special already. The people are calling for it. But with that, I was done with journaling for day 1, leaving the rest of the day to let me slowly go through the to-do list I made for myself. Okay, so it's the end of day 1. I think you can kind of tell because there is no light coming from the window. It is in fact nearly 10 p.m. at night. And yeah, I think this was a good day. I really did enjoy journaling. When it came to my list of to-dos, I wasn't great. Honestly though, I feel like the plan I had set myself was kind of unrealistic. I feel like a part of that was me trying to make the list of to-dos longer, just so I felt like I was being more productive, but now I feel less productive because I didn't finish the to-do list. But overall, this was a pretty productive day. And I do think the journal might have had something to do with that. I did enjoy journaling. I do have to say though that I feel like I kind of have to overcome the fear of being cringe. Because when I was writing in the journal this morning, I feel like I did not write all that I could have. I feel like there's a lot more thoughts in my head that I could still get on the paper, but I just don't because I'm filming this and putting on the internet, and a part of me does fear kind of like being judged. But I think I kind of just need to let go, not care about it, and just write down my thoughts into the journal. I look forward to journaling tomorrow, so I look forward to seeing you guys then. Ah, yes, it's day 2, and that transition, pretty good, I know. Like, send me my Oscar already, because that was a cinematic masterpiece. Christopher Nolan is calling me up, asking how to make transitions that good and creative. Oh golly, I'm tired. And it's not even that early in the morning. Well, let's get to journaling. Yes, that's what this video's about. In terms of journaling, day 2 was very similar to the first. All I really did was brain dump and then write out my to-do list, making sure that it was a bit more manageable than last time. Okay, day 2 is done. I did pretty much everything I said I was gonna do. I did my laundry, I did some Drumsy video editing, and heck, I even did a little bit of gaming. You know, sprinkle that in. Overall, honestly, journal's going well. I don't necessarily love it, but I definitely don't hate it. But yeah, with that, this is the end of day 2. Things are going pretty well. See you guys tomorrow. I have no fancy transition here. We're just going to the next day. So it's a new day, new me. I woke up at a bright and early 2:30 p.m. Listen, do not judge. It's a Sunday. I can wake up however late as I want. That's actually not true. I have a lot of work to do. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's just get to journaling. I'm starting to feel almost like a broken record with these voiceovers. But day 3 was more of me just doing a brain dump and writing down a to-do list. I mean, honestly, as a whole, I was a bit of a mess day 3. What I think I'm gonna do today is, now that I have finished this first page, I'm gonna leave the second page for tonight. Use it as a kind of like end of day reflection instead of just doing like a morning journal. You know what I mean? I think that makes sense, yeah. And so after a pretty chill day of pretty much just me editing, I once again opened up my journal to reflect on the day. Kind of just reiterating all that I did and thought about during the day. And with that, day 3 has ended. I'm still having fun journaling. It's still working out. I do want to make my journal a bit more exciting. I kind of did the first day with the picture, but after that, it's just been all text. I want to go back to the pictures. The spitballing on the page is helping. It's just nice to get thoughts out of my head. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's good. I do constantly almost forget to do my journal entry, but it's good when I do. I feel good after I do it. I just need to force myself to do it, and then I'm happy. You know what I mean? Yeah. On day 4, I decided to switch things up yet again and try journaling outside. I don't know, I kind of just felt like I needed to change an environment. And while filming outside does look all fancy on camera, in reality, it is a bit more jank. Oh golly, the audio here is like absolutely unusable. I mean, the air conditioning is going, and that's probably gonna like destroy my voice in terms of like the microphone hearing it. But we do push on, and overall the experience of journaling outside was honestly quite nice. I also wanted to add a picture into the journal, but didn't really take any pictures to put in it throughout the day, so I just ended up putting in this picture of my Asuka figure. There's no real reason I did it, I just like it. Well, I was gluing the picture in though. The glue stick I was using reached the end of its life, so I had to scrape out the remaining glue in the stick with a pair of scissors and slather it on like a butter knife. Honestly, this whole journaling thing was not as glamorous as they show in the gosh dang videos I saw, but hey, it's okay, I was still having fun. On day 5, I woke up at 9:30, and stepping outside, I saw a rabbit just standing there, and that was kind of my inspiration for journaling that day. And yes, I am now taping the picture in because, again, I ran out of glue. I don't necessarily know why I found this rabbit so amusing, but I also feel that there's no real need for a reason. This journal is for me and me alone, so if I find a rabbit funny enough to write a journal entry about it, I will. I've been journaling for so long at this point, I forgot what day I'm on. Oh my gosh. Today I'm trying an end of day journal where I don't journal in the morning, I just journal now at night. It's mainly because I woke up at like 1 p.m. again today, but also, I mean, it's worth a try. Who knows, it may work better for me to just put all my thoughts on the page now at 10 p.m. You know, it's kind of crazy how fast things in life become a pattern. And with just a simple change of not journaling in the morning, the general vibe of the journaling just felt different. Not necessarily bad, just different. Honestly, I believe the journaling today went pretty well. I feel like since I did it at the end of the day, there was more thoughts in my head that I felt like I had to write down. But I also feel that doing the journaling in the morning was like a better thing because it's like first thing I do in the day before anything else. I just write like a page or two and am done with it. I don't know if that makes sense, but who cares? That's just the way things are. Golly, today is my last day of journaling. It honestly has not felt like I've been journaling for that long, which I haven't actually been. It's just been a week. But like, the time has passed by quick, is what I'm saying. But with that, I guess let's get to our final journal entry. You know, reflecting back on this past week of journaling, I truly feel that journaling has had a noticeable impact on both my organization and my productivity. And I'm proud of myself for being able to stick with consistently doing it daily. Yet, it's been a good solid few months now since I finished my last journal entry. And I have to admit, since I finished this 7-day challenge, I have not picked up this journal even once. Well, I kinda did to like write down some passwords in it because I needed to remember them, but that's it. And that's also not to say that I don't feel like I got anything out of this. I mean, I feel like I really learned the importance for me of just writing things down so that I actually remember them and keep on track. It's just that I think long-term, journaling is not for me. I've been trying out alternatives like Google Calendar and Notion to basically write down my to-do lists and keep track of everything, and that's going decent. I mean, I'm still an unorganized mess, just a bit less of an unorganized mess. But you know what? We'll take improvement. Improvement is good. But with that, thank you all so much for watching this video that took me way too long to edit. It's been a pleasure having you here. Maybe subscribe or something? I don't really know how to YouTube. Okay, and with that, my name is Jack, and this is what I did.